thanks for including us. I mean, I'm going to present a couple of awards, and I was born and raised in Burbank, so getting to participate in this film festival, it's really cool.
Well, we are honored to have you, and it's so lovely to have your whole family here. You're just all so beautiful with the color coordination. I'm curious what you all are most looking forward to other than presenting, and of course you two seeing him present. Is there anything else this evening that you are most excited about?
I like the enthusiasm, and I like the spirit, and it is a competition. There are filmmakers here that have poured their blood, sweat, and tears into their films, and now this could be a defining moment for somebody if they can catch an award. So, there's an excitement in the air.
I'm going to ask you a kind of question that is a little bit difficult, a little bit philosophical, but I feel like you're going to be able to handle it beautifully. And the two of you can also chime in here. How would you define creativity?
Well, creativity is so different for everybody, but that's the beauty of it. It's unique. So I would define it as someone's inner uniqueness being displayed to the public for reaction.
In a moment, there is a flash of inspiration that sparks our brains to have an idea. And then we have to follow through with that idea and flesh out what is a creative thought. And in the filmmaking process, it ends up becoming a lot of hard work. It's one thing to have an idea. It's another thing to have it kind of follow through and domino into a product that you can present. So, it's inspiration followed with a lot of hard work to make those dreams become reality.
That's very, very beautifully said. Would you like to add anything?
I feel like creativity comes from a lot of originality, and originality is about definitely being yourself. So it's whether it's teamwork or even if being isolated, it's still like your own thing. So I feel like that's important because that's how a lot of trends make out to be something.
Yeah.
So sharing originality with people is creativity.
I love that. And I feel like your outfit tonight is so creative. It's so fabulous. She looks amazing.
Yes, that's our daughter.
I don't want to take too much of your time, Clint, but I am curious if you've had such a prolific career already, and you also wrote a book fairly recently, right?
A couple of years ago, my brother and I wrote a book called The Boys, and it was about our growing up in Hollywood. Actually, we grew up in Burbank, so it was a love letter to mom and dad, and we were really happy that the book turned out well.
Now, were you born in Burbank?
Yes, I was born in Burbank. I went to Stevenson Elementary, Jordan Junior High, and Burroughs High School, and I've lived here literally all of my life.
And
Great city to be
want
in.
to promote to pick up the audio for anybody who's interested in the book, because you get Arnie's Bryce, who does the foreword, and then it's an introduction to Ron and Clint, and Ron's voice is such a symphony jazz orchestra, and then you get Clint's voice, it's like a rock and roll concert, so it's definitely entertaining and a really heartwarming story.
Lovely. Is there any accomplishment in your career so far that you're most proud of?
It's become now longevity, with quality. I feel like that, I bring my work clothes to the set every day, and I work hard, and I learned that from mom and dad. And now the fact that I've been doing it for 62 going on 63 years, it's pretty amazing. And listen, I've been in a lot of great projects, but I love to work. I still love to work. We're getting ready to launch a film called Another Ice Cream Man, which I'm going to direct it, and it's kind of a spin-off of a movie that I did back in the 90s called Ice Cream Man, but this is called Another Ice Cream Man, and it's going to be a fun family endeavor. Rafi's got a part, Kat's a producer with me, so it's a family affair.
That's beautiful. I love that.
There are other family members that are going to be in the movie. My niece, Paige, one of my nieces, she's going to be in the picture, and I'll let you know a little secret. I was in my brother's first directing movie a long time ago, and we made a deal that I'll be in his first movie if he'll be in my first movie. So it will be a total Howard family affair.
I love that so much. I was going to ask a fun question because it's called Another Ice Cream Man. Do you guys have a favorite flavor of ice cream?
Yeah, I'm partial to Butterbrickle with a little grenadine on top.
Nice. What about you, Kat?
I'm an ice cream hog, so I like all kind, but I would say anything chocolate is what I go with first.
Sir? And what about you?
I really like mint chip. I think it's so good.
Well, now that we're all hungry, I know dinner is starting soon, so I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you. It's such a pleasure to meet you all. It's such a lovely family you have here, and I wish you so much continued success and have fun presenting tonight.
Thank you.